Yeah, I think it's sometimes just played up a little bit more than it needs. Well, that's why I tell subscribers, demand a certain quality. There's some things that can happen that aren't... They're not a sign of bad quality. They're just simply things that can't be helped at the time. Like poor resolution on some videos. Where are you? You must have gone round that corner. You're doing this on purpose now, aren't you? I told you. I saw you. I think I'm silly. I know what you were doing. That was just spite, that way. You were sulking, and oops, there's a spider. Is that a cave spider? Still can't tell. It was just sulking there because it couldn't get to me. Or is it a normal spider? It's a normal spider and a couple of creepers. It's not too bad. Yeah, your mate blew up the path, I'm sorry. There were actually a stone for you to step up there, but your friend blew it up. Oh yeah, I keep getting distracted. I start talking and then I just get distracted. It's a bad fault of mine. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think that's why I keep saying to people, demand some kind of quality, because at the end of the day, it's most of the programs that do the work. Just how you render it, what settings it's on, that kind of thing. And you get that right, and everything else just drops into place. All I did when I first got Coral, I did a few runs at... When I first got Coral, I did a few runs just trying to find out what settings to have to render it on. And as soon as I worked that out, it was very easy. Gold there. It was actually very easy once I worked that out. And now all I do, press the record button for Fraps, do the talking, which I think is probably the skilled part. If there was a skilled part, it would be probably the talking part, because it's not... That's not actually that easy sometimes. That's better. Hello? In a way, I suppose it's difficult to keep talking for any set length of time when you're just basically talking to yourself. In your heart, I knew you were going to do that. Did you know that? I just knew you were going to do that because you've been really foul-tempered doing all that stuff. Come on now, I've got my sword. You're not going to do it on your own, are you? I'm actually glad it did that, because now I can just go deeper. I was kind of being careful before. Oh, good. Dead end. Oh, a chest. More iron. Good. Gold. Oh, I can't take it. What don't I need? I don't need right now. Actually, there's a few things. I'm going to put them up, and I'm going to put the cobble up. In fact, I'm going to... Yeah, I need the gold because I've got to think of tracks. And I'm actually going to take some of these tracks. I keep forgetting. I know I had it suggested to me to gather the tracks up, and then I forget to do it. That's just like me. Well, don't get me wrong. I've always been big saying that people, do support these commentators. I'll tell you the hardest thing, right? This is true. This to me, the hardest thing is the effect it has on your life at times, because if you're quite dedicated to it, you'll sometimes put things off in your life to actually make the videos. And I have. You know, there's times I was going to go out somewhere or do something, or I had somewhere that I could have gone in the morning, but instead I've stayed awake, done some videos, and then not been able to get up in the morning because I've been making the videos, and it's kept me up till about 4 in the morning. So yeah, I think that's the hardest part. The hardest part is that you sometimes kind of give stuff up and don't do stuff that you know that you might normally do. I don't do that often because I'm not one. I do actually believe that a person, you know, like real life should always come first. But yeah, there's times that you put things on hold when you can, and I think that's probably the hardest part. Oh, let me drop down here. I want to go through here. Let me put this lava out. There we go. Put some torches down as it gets darker. I mean, I've heard most of the arguments about why. Especially, I'll tell you an argument that I got into again not long ago. It was the old one about donations and things like that. It wasn't really an argument though, come to think of it. It was more of a debate. But my debate is that I've got no problem with people having a donation button. But but if they're laying out the content that deserves it, I don't want that. Because some people just aren't. You know, they'll actually put a donations button on their page, and they're not really doing anything new. You know, they're doing something. I mean, right. I think we ought to go over there, or we can go down there. In fact, I probably ought to go and cook all this iron up again. It's a bit of a walk back, but never mind. I like that area for a way to approach. Okay, let me just cut. Let me just get over the top of that. I'll leave it running. No, that didn't leave it running. There we go. I'll leave it running. There we go. Well, that works now. Okay, guys, so I'm going to head off again. That's another episode done. Again, you know, sorry about no story. I will do stories. I have been asked, and I have every intention of still doing stories. I just right now I'm just doing a chatting mood, so I'm just having a kind of little chat with you guys and talk about things, and I will get back onto the stories very soon. Alright, I'm going to go, so you all take really good care of yourselves. Oh, this should take me back to the ravine. And goodbye for now, my friends. Oh, here we are.